Okay, so I ended up talking on the phone to a friend for a couple hours this morning, and so, oh, not even feeling my face, sorry guys. So I didn't get the corn planted this morning, and now it's like really hot, but that's not gonna stop us. We're still gonna plant this corn. Where did that white bucket go now? So Murphy, will you grab the black bucket that's upside down on the deck? Tell them about the what? Oh, that's the cottonwoods. So there is a cottonwood tree somewhere around here that is blooming, and is it really that tree? Oh, it totally is. It's this tree right up here behind our property line. It's our neighbor's tree. Some people hate the cottonwood fluff, but I kind of love it. I think it's really like whimsical, and it just, I don't know, it says spring. Plus my hometown had a couple really big, beautiful cottonwood trees that I remember growing up around and walking around town with my friends, and so that just always reminds me of spring in Sisters, Oregon. Murphy, will you get me the black bucket off the deck, please?
I'll tell them about Iris's song.
Oh, so the neighbor girl, she always takes really like annoying little kid songs and makes up her own words for them, like the My Little Pony song and the Little Einstein song. And so the Little Pony one goes something like, my little pony, skinny and bony, tripped on a wire, fell in a fire. And at first I was like horrified by that, but it's really funny now. And then the Little Einstein's one goes something like, soaring through the sky on my favorite chicken strip, who ate all the fries? Little fat guys.
Shit!
No, not that. The black bucket. We're not planting that. See that black bucket? It's upside down on the deck. Grab that black bucket. Okay, so the plan here is to plant the Three Sisters garden. For those of you that don't know, the Three Sisters garden is comprised of 3 different plants that work together to help each other to grow. So you got corn, beans, and some kind of squash variety, either pumpkins or like a vining squash or even a gourd, something in that family. So the neighbor's mowing his lawn. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear all of this, but so the Three Sisters garden, the corn, which is a very heavy feeder, needs a lot of nitrogen. So we plant beans next to it. Any sort of legume has these little nodules on the root system that actually sequesters nitrogen from the air and stores it in the ground. So like that is like the coolest thing ever, that a plant can take nitrogen out of the air, excess nitrogen, and make it usable in the ground for other plants. And then the corn in turn provides, in a second, the corn in turn provides a trellis for those climbing beans. So you want to use pole beans in this situation. If you only had bush beans, it would still work. You just wouldn't plant them in the same kind of fashion so that they can climb. And then the pumpkins vine across the ground, and they create a really wonderful living mulch so that the ground is covered and it retains moisture, and it cuts down on how hot the ground is. All really good things for all 3 of the plants, so they really work together to create a perfect environment. Okay, dripping with sweat. I got it all done, and now I'm gonna water it in. So I covered it with some grass clippings because I had them and they're free, and the ground is pretty hard. All this clay soil is pretty hard, so some of the seeds didn't get pushed in all the way. The kids did their best because they had to help me. It's really hard to bend over, so we're just watering it in. And the grass will kind of keep the seeds in place, keep the dirt in place, and provide some mulch to keep it moist while they germinate. And then it'll add some goodness into the soil too.